everyone. This is Grace. It is September the 14th, 2020, and we are continuing our prophetic reading of Ezekiel. Let's go ahead and get right to it. Ezekiel 6 verse 1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face toward the mountains of Israel, and prophesy against them. Now, you all know I've done this book before, so I needed to make sure we had the right subject. So I did find something in Daniel. I looked at Daniel 9. And here it is. It says, O Lord, according to all thy righteousness, I beseech thee, let thine anger and thy fury be turned away from thy city, Jerusalem, thy holy mountain. So it actually includes, it says thy city, we know that is the God, the creator. Jerusalem, thy holy mountain. So it includes the actual land. So that's what we're going with in Ezekiel 6. This is the prophecy to the countries, the Christian nations that are going to be coming under judgment. We know that America is part of that, a part of this judgment. We know from Isaiah that there are going to be other nations that are also going to come under judgment as well. But for now, we're just going to use America. And then 7, where it says the land of Israel, this is the same word as earth. So this is the people. These are the people. And then Ezekiel 6 is directed toward the nations. Now we've already discussed Son of Man. Son of Man is a man under judgment. If you go through the Bible, you'll see Son of Man, Son of Man. Every time you see something, that some sin being committed or some man that's coming under judgment. I can only think that Yahushua used it upon himself because he, of course, he had to be sacrificed. He was a sacrificial lamb. So even though he was innocent, he still came under judgment. Now, sons of God, of course, we know that there are sons of God. We just don't know who they are. So if we're coming under judgment, we're sons of men. We're sons of men because we don't know. Likewise in heaven, the Bible calls the angels the sons of God. But you wouldn't call the demons the sons of God. You wouldn't do that. They're under judgment. They're not the sons of God. Okay, so that's enough of that. Let's continue on. Son of man, set thy face toward the mountains of Israel and prophesy against them, and say, Ye mountains of Israel, hear the word of the Lord God. Thus saith the Lord God to the mountains and to the hills, to the rivers and to the valleys, Behold, I, even I, will bring a sword upon you, and I will destroy your high places. One of the things I noticed when I read through this, one moment, hold on. Okay. One of the things I noticed when I was reading through this is that it focuses a lot on the idols, the false idols. Here you see the mountains into the hills, into the rivers, into the valleys. All of this is just getting baser and baser. It's getting lower and lower. These are all places, where how you'd go up high to worship your God. Well, no, not you, but that's what they used to do. They would go up to the high mountains and place there and worship their idols and build a little temple there or something. Anyway, so there's a lot of this. This book is directed a lot. It says it's toward the land, but it's also focusing in on destroying the idol worship in the land. There's a lot of that. Let's go ahead. And your altars shall be desolate, and your images shall be broken, and I will cast down your slain men before your idols. Yeah, I guess I can understand that now that I think about it, because we have a lot of idols in this country. Things that we don't even know about are built up idols to false gods, and you see it in a lot of the packaging. And they even put up a statue to I don't know, they put up a statue in some city for Satan worshipers. Just put it up. And I guess, I mean, it's supposed to be a Christian nation, but okay. And your altars shall be desolate, and your images shall be broken, and I will cast down your slain men before your idols. And I will lay the dead carcasses of the children of Israel before their idols, and I will scatter your bones round about your altars. In all your dwelling places the cities shall be laid waste, and the high places shall be desolate, that your altars may be laid waste and made desolate, and your idols may be broken in cease, and your images may be cut down, and your works may be abolished. I really think that this is focusing in on the leaders and the leaders of the country. That's who I think it's talking to, because it's talking to all these idols and everything that's going on in the country. And the Bible is clear that the people follow their king. They follow the government. But it does say to the mountains. It doesn't say. Let me see. Your idols may be broken down and your images may be cut down. We'll just keep reading and see what we see. And the slain shall fall in the midst of you. We know that the first to fall are the prophets and the preachers and the pastors. They're the first to go. We've read that before in, I think, Ezekiel 8. And the slain shall fall in the midst of you, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. I wish I had spent a little time on that. Ye shall know that I am the Lord. Okay, that speaks to the idols as well. There's a lot of idol worship, and the people of God don't know God. Yet will I leave a remnant, that ye may have some that shall escape the sword among the nations, when ye shall be scattered through the countries. And they that escape of you shall remember me among the nations, whither they shall be carried captives, because I am broken with their whorish heart, which hath departed from me, and with their eyes, which go a whoring after their idols. And they shall loathe themselves for the evil which they have committed in all their abominations. This is a big part of the message as well, is that he is going to punish us, but he is going to make sure that the heathen nations know that it is him that is doing the punishment and not them, because he does not want them to give credit to their false god. And they are likely to do that because they don't know God. Anyway, and they shall know that I am the Lord, and they shall know. See, he's talking about the heathen now. And they shall know that I am the Lord, and that I have not said in vain. Maybe not. Let's go back. And they that escape of you shall remember me among the nations, whither they shall be carried captives, because I am broken with their whorish heart, which have departed from me, and with their eyes, which go a whoring after their idols. And they shall loathe themselves for the evils which they have committed in all their abominations. And they shall know that I am the Lord, and that I have not said in vain that I would do this evil unto them. Okay, so he's still talking about his people. Thus saith the Lord God, smite with thine hand and stamp with thine foot, and say, and alas, for all the evil abominations of the house of Israel, for they shall fall by the sword, by the famine, and by the pestilence. He that is afar off shall die of the pestilence. He that is out of the country shall die with the pestilence. And he that is near shall fall by the sword, and he that remaineth and is besieged shall die by the famine. Thus will I accomplish my fury upon them. Then shall ye know that I am the Lord. When their slain men shall be among their dead idols round about their altars, upon every high hill, in all the tops of the mountains, and under every green tree there is the exalted, and under every thick oak there is the exalted in the church, and the place where they did offer sweet savor to all their idols. So will I stretch out my hand upon them, and make the land desolate, yea, more desolate than the wilderness toward Diblath, in all their habitations, and they shall know that I am the Lord. I meant to compare for you guys as well, so that you could see. So it says mountains, and then at the very end you see it says to make the land desolate. And then when you go to 7, this is the people. This word land means earth. It's the same thing. And then when you go down to the bottom here, it's talking about the people. The king shall mourn, and the prince shall be clothed in desolation, and the hands of the people in the land shall be troubled. So yeah, that's it for 6. There's not a lot there that I could see other than curse. And Ezekiel got to talk during this one. He got to talk. He gets to talk on the next chapter as well. All right, if you have comments, leave them below. Until next time, bye.